This person isn't even jealous. They're just ignorant. And due to their limiting beliefs, want to box you in to their defeatist mindset. All right. And when I say ignorant, I don't mean ignorant as in disrespectful. Depending on where you're from, that may be a term used for allocating the allocation of disrespect. But this person is not even jealous. All right. This person just has a closed mindset. Unfortunately, some people have the mindset that they cannot see the results that they would like for themselves. There are those that can see the pyramid being built. There are those that can envision the end of a reality being created before its existence. They call them visionaries, people who can see, people who can look within their mind and already see everything jumping, started, created, moving, shaking, rattling, rolling, everything it needs to be already. And then you have those that can't do that. You have those whose mind's eye is closed, it's shut down, it's not open, it's unactivated. They're not using it to their fullest ability, or rather at all. They're using it to take in entertainment. They're using it to be entertained. They're using it to just exist. And that's it. All right. So this person has a defeatist mindset, and they think that this is the way the world is. And people will get upset with you and turn into your enemies because that because of their beliefs. All right, just like how people argue about religion, there are people who will argue about whether you can actually become successful or not. I've had that happen to me on certain jobs. This one guy, I don't know if he saw my channel or not. Not trying to big my head up or anything any bigger than it is in this video right now, but that's impossible, man. It can't get any bigger than this. Um, Dude was like, man, we just talking about black people. He was like, man, we just talk. We don't and we're not black, by the way. We're green. He was like, or orange. He was like, we don't talk, man, or brown. He was like, we just talk, man. We don't do nothing, man. We just talk, man. We don't do nothing. That brother was speaking for himself. And I know there are other brothers that would oblige for that, you know? Shout out to the other brothers. All right. There are other brothers that would oblige for that. Shout out to my brothers and my other brothers. All right. Um, there are people that would oblige to that. They're like, yo, what is this dude talking about? He's saying that because he's talking about from his own point of view. Some people feel so strongly, it's just like religion. It's like, you can't tell me what I believe in is wrong. What you believe in is wrong. This is why I don't get into challenging, people's beliefs. I'm not here to challenge anybody's belief that doesn't want to have them challenged. If you want to believe what you want to believe, that's cool. I'm not going to argue with you what's right or what's wrong. I'm going to stand on what I believe in, and I'm going to fight for what I know is what's right or what's wrong, and you can go do whatever the heck you want. As far as I'm concerned, I don't care. But it's crazy when a person is just ignorant to the fact that they could have more in life and they want everybody else to limit themselves. That's just a crab in a bucket mindset. I can't do it, neither can you. I can't have it, neither can you. This person, and what's dangerous is this person could be a family member, a relative, a friend, and they actually may not mean you any harm. It's just that their mindset is toxic and is harmful. All right, people who can't see it for themselves, this person may be your day one. Y'all may be like this, but when it comes to believing in yourself, that's when that's where y'all have a conflict. Man, we can't do that, bro. Look where we from. Look who we are. Look at our skin color. Look at our hair texture, our eyes, nose, lips, color of everything else. We can't make it, man. It's only for this group of people. It's only for lighter people. It's only for white people. It's only for Spanish people. It's only for Indian people. It's only for Hawaiian people. It's only for Puerto Rican people. It's only for whoever people. You can't have a defeatist mindset and expect to get anywhere in life. You can't allow somebody else's mindset to box you in just because that's the way they think. Somebody may think that, just because they're where they're from, they're not going anywhere, can't be anywhere else or have anything different or none of that. Some people's mindset is that they're stuck. And if you stay around them, if you stay stuck around them, you'll be just that, staying stuck around the stuck. Just because other people choose to be stuck, you remove your feet out the cement. Even if you got to take the shoes off and get you a new pair. Man, Drew, these shoes were $5,000 a pair. Oh, well, go get you another pair because now you're free. Freedom is priceless, man. Getting unstuck, breaking mental chains is priceless. Defeating a limited mindset, defeating a defeatist mindset of disbelief is priceless. Opening up your mind and transferring your thoughts from not being able to thinking you can and you're more than able to, priceless. Priceless. You got to be able to see it as something that you can do. You got to be able to see yourself as the person that can do it. Regardless of the noise campaigns, regardless of jealousy, regardless of stalking, regardless of haters, regardless of other people's ignorance and lack and disbelief. All right, some people who are like this, they're going to think that you're not their friend because you think that you can, because you're not going to pretend. All right, be aware of those who will not be your friend because you won't pretend. And here's the thing, they won't pretend that they can. So why should you, because you know you can, pretend that you can't to please them? All right, this is when it gets into toxicity right here. Don't please people just because you want more out of life and they don't. Don't give up your goals and dreams to hang with the homies in the hood. Don't give up your goals and dreams to be down with your friends and family and people that quote unquote love you. Don't give up your hopes and dreams because everybody else is doing what they do and you want to go do something different and they're making you feel bad about yourself or negative or walk on eggshells because you want to go do something different, because you know there's more to living your life than turning on a television and watching other people live it. And that may make some people live it, but there's more to life than turning on a television and watching other people live it. There's more to life than holding a phone and watching other people be rich, famous, and successful. When you can go out in life and obtain those riches and that fame and that success for yourself righteously. You look at other music moguls and other successful people, you can see what happens when you obtain that righteousness unsuccessfully. You go down. You go down. All right, this world will bring your ass down if you don't do what's right. You will have your fun. The devil will throw you away when he is done with you, and you will be worse off than how you started. You see what happened to that man? This is why you're only supposed to be around quality people. Only quality people. Only quality people. Only quality freaking people. Only quality people. Don't walk in the counsel of the ungodly and don't sit amongst the wicked and the unrighteous. Come ye out from amongst them who have a defeatist mindset. Come ye out from amongst them who don't see it as possible for themselves. Come ye out from amongst them that don't want anything for their damn self. How you alive and you don't even want anything for yourself? Shame on you. How you alive and living in undesirable circumstances and don't want more for yourself? Shame on you. How you in a situation you know you want to get out of and trying to get out of it by putting yourself possibly in a worse situation. Shame on you. I know you got to do what you got to do, but you got to take getting laughed at. Don't take the other route them idiots are taking so you get locked up and thrown in jail. Go wash cars, go cut grass, go sell a product that's not going to get you thrown in jail. Don't worry about somebody's limiting beliefs. Don't worry about what somebody thinks is whack or is corny. You be different. You'll get all the love you need. I guarantee it, by being original and unique and authentic and staying true to yourself and not going out and throwing yourself in a early grave or in a penitentiary like other people are doing. They want to go to jail and throw away the key and watch soap run down the crack of another whatever. You let them go do that. Those was jokes. I was just fooling y'all. No, them wasn't jokes. He went in there. He a whole new man now. Don't let other people's limiting beliefs box you in. You can be what you want to be. You can be what you wanna be. You can do what you wanna do and live in color. It's your life. You decide what you want to do with it. All right. Don't allow people who are ignorant, people who have limiting beliefs, people who have a defeatist mindset box you in. If they think they can't do it, that's fine and dandy. But the thing is, if you think you can, just because you think you can doesn't mean you're not their friend. But if you think you can, they take it that way. There are some people who are miserable, and that because you won't be miserable with them, they think you're not their friend. Because you won't be miserable with them and give up on life, they think you don't love them. And they'll try to manipulate you and make you feel that way. Oh, you don't love us. Oh, you don't like us. Oh, you're selfish because you want more out of life and you realize that life has more to offer. You want more out of life. You know that life has more to offer and you're not going to settle for less. That doesn't mean you hate anybody. It's okay to be successful. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to be rich. It's okay to be prosperous. It's okay to want more out of life. It's okay to be healthy and wealthy. It's okay to be prosperous. It's okay to be rich. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to think that you can do greater things than you've done already or that anyone has done already. That's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Like Luther said. It's all right to not have a defeatist mindset because I bet $1,000,000 that you know if you don't give up, you can get that $1,000,000. If you defeat that defeated, the only thing you need to be defeating is a defeatist mindset. You need to take your feet and trample all over it. Take defeat and defeat it with your 2 feet and beat it by trampling all over that damn defeat. Step on it, squash it, squish it, break it. Show it who's boss. All right, you're not gonna take on those defeatist thoughts. If there's something that you think you can't do, don't even think you can't do it. If there's something that you think you can't do not think that you can't not do it. If there's something that you can't do, don't think you can't do it. Yeah, I know somebody's light just went off. What did he just say? If there's something you think you can't do, stop thinking that you can't do it. Because that's the reason why you're procrastinating. That's the reason why you have a defeatist mindset. That's the reason why your dream isn't that's the reason why your hobby isn't a dream yet. Your hobby isn't a business yet. You got to take the things that you are trying to do, and no matter how hard, no matter how difficult, you got to think, I can do this. No matter how bad it looks, no matter how bad it gets, you got to think, I'm going to make it. If you think you can do something, you can. Never underestimate the power of that. Whatever you think you can do it. Don't allow people to box you in with a I can't, you can't, we can't, nobody can't mindset. There are people who don't think they can, and that's quite all right. You're just not one of them. And you refuse to be one of them. You refuse to be someone who allows themselves to be defeated by their own mind, by their own thoughts. You refuse that. You're not going to think the way somebody else thinks because it's more convenient and it's more calming and anxiety reducing for them. They want you to reduce their anxiety by not doing anything and by not going after your goals and dreams. If goals and dreams make them anxious, that means there's something that they're supposed to be doing. They have some internal conflict. They got some deep psychological issues they have to deal with when it comes to success. If they don't want to, not wanting to see someone become successful, that's a part of a mental illness. Being a hater of yourself because you don't even want anything better for yourself. People who don't want anything better for themselves, when they get around people who do, it's going to cause them to feel some type of way: anxious, anxiety, restless, stressed, worried. And they want to attack you for bringing all these things out of them, aka your light irritating their demons. Them not knowing what they want in life or thinking that it matters to care. Oh man, I ain't gotta want nothing. I ain't gotta be nothing. I ain't gotta do nothing. I just gotta hold it down. I just gotta be real. Yeah, real broke. I rebuke that real broke spirit. We real prosperous over here. I don't even care if you think it look like it, because we feel like it. And feeling is the blessing. Whatever you feel is what's real. Even though sometimes what you feel isn't real, when it comes to you and your mind and the positive things you want to experience, what you feel is real. When it comes to negative things and the things that you don't want, that stuff's not real, because only what you want, only what you can see for yourself, only what you desire, only what you want to experience, that's what's real to you, because that's all that you're in agreement with. You're not in agreement with all that negative shit. You're not in agreement with all that. You don't agree with that. They can. They agree with poverty. They agree with being poor. They agree with being broke. They agree with there not being enough. They agree with not being able to break generational curses and never experiencing wealth and riches and financial success and financial freedom. They're in agreement with that, not you. You're in agreement with all the success, all the wealth, riches, financial freedom you could have. And God's in agreement with it for you too. And you feel it and you know it and you see it and you can touch it and taste it in your mind's eye. You gonna lasso it and bring it into your reality straight from the universe if you have to. Shh, come here, damn it. I want it now. All right. They have a defeatist mindset. They probably don't say no affirmations, probably don't see no angel numbers, probably don't manifest nothing, and want you to be the same way. But no, you realize the magic and see the magic of God and the fabrics of life and the universe and the essence of all the good, beautiful things that can come your way just by changing a thought. No, you're not going to take on their mindset. You're not going to think how they want you to think. You're not going to give up on believing that you can have and be and do what you want. Not for them. Hell no. Hell no. However they think, however they want to feel, that's on them. They want to think it's impossible, that's on them. They want to think it can't happen, that's on them. They want to think they're not good enough, that's on them. They want to not do it and not try because if they do, they think they'll die, that's on them. Don't limit yourself, don't limit your beliefs, don't limit your mind. Why in the hell would you want to limit your mind? Why would someone put a limit on their mind? Something that's limitless. They don't even know all of what it does yet. You are going to put a limit on it? They got people who study the mind every day. It's their job, it's their career, it's what they love to do. And they still haven't even figured out all that it is yet. So the mind is like the ocean, it's vast, it's deep. They still don't even know what the hell's in the ocean. Don't take on a defeatist mindset. Don't defeat yourself by defeating yourself. The hell? Don't defeat yourself by defeating yourself. People agree with negative thoughts that are going to destroy them. I can't have that. Yeah, that's right. We can't have that. No, hell no, we can't. Man, I'll never get that. To hell with that thought. I send that to hell. I burn it. I set it on fire. I rebuke it. Get behind me. I can't do that. Or I can't. I never knew you. That I can't spirit is the devil. You want to talk about the devil? How about the devil in you? That I can't spirit, that I'll never spirit, that I'm not good enough, self-defeatist mindset, thinking that you're not a child of God and you don't deserve all of his goodness and it's not good for you and you don't have a righteous heir to it. That's the devil. And you got to defeat that. That's evil. You got to defeat that. You got to step all over that. You want to step on a scorpion and snake? How about that how about the serpent within? You got to conquer that. That's what that serpent on the Egyptian headdress was for. You got to conquer that devil within. You got a higher self and a lower self. You can't allow the lower to take over. You'll be as low vibrational as everybody else. You have to defeat lower vibrational entities. They're going to come at you. It's war when you want to become successful. Every day, everywhere is war. You can't let ignorance take over you. It's a disease. Ignorance is a disease. It plagues mind to mind to mind to mind. You can't let others' ignorance or just ignorance, period, infect your mind. You can't allow your mind to be infected by ignorance, period. And I don't mean it in a bad way. I just mean unawareness, not knowing. You can't be infected by the unawareness and not knowing of the fact that you can be successful and you can have more out of life. Let the people who choose to be defeated be defeated. Don't try to save them. Don't try to help them. Don't do nothing but be an example and become rich. That's the, you want to help them, you show them that it's possible. You want to help them, you show them that you can actually do it. And dreams do come true. You show them that if you want to help them. You show them that you can get from where you're at and where they're at, and show them that you can get to somewhere where ain't none of y'all at, except mentally right now. We're there mentally, but physically we're where we are. But we see ourselves in our mind's eye physically being present somewhere else. That's how you get over and you go around and you go past and tear down the walls of a defeatist mindset. You don't accept it. Even if you're defeated, don't accept that you're defeated. Don't feel, even if you lose, don't feel like a loser. Even if you're defeated, don't feel that you're defeated. That'll bring you right back to the proper mindset that you needed. Because you looked at yourself, analyzed you, and gave yourself the proper treatment. All right, then it's a shame. This person may not have a jealous bone in their body, but as soon as you start to talk about what you can do, they got an issue with you. Certain people are programmed, just like you all sit around and you sit around each other and be family and friends and everybody having a good time. Some people have been programmed with the fact that they ain't shit and they ain't gonna be nothing or can do nothing or can have nothing. I'm here to help defeat that program and destroy it and send it away, far, far away. So it'll never come back. I'm here to help you whip your mind into shape. Don't believe in the negative statements of other people when they tell you can't have something. Don't believe in the negative statements of other people when they tell you can't do something. Don't believe in the negative statements of other people when they say they can't see it for you. You don't need them to see it for you. You don't need nobody to see it for you because you see it for you. And that's the only eyes that matter when it comes to you being successful. You only need your eyes. You don't need anybody else's eye. You don't need anybody else's mind. You can have the things that you want if you're willing to go after them. And because other people aren't willing to put in the work or effort to get what they want, don't let them influence you and think that it's impossible. They want you to think that it can't happen because they're more comfortable. It's more convenient for them to be around people who aren't going after what they want if they're not. That way, they don't have to feel like a loser. They could just pretend that they're great by having you around somebody that's great. Don't let people feed off your greatness and use it to be a bum when you could be using your greatness to actually feel good and go somewhere and do something. Some people just got you around because they see your potential. But if you're not doing anything with it because you're just hanging around and just chilling with the homies, then you're not getting anything done. Even if you ain't got no homies, you could just be chilling around. You could be your homie, and you could also be your own worst enemy. Don't just be chilling around, not doing nothing, accepting the defeatist mindset programs that people hit you with back in the day. Put the spell of I can't have what I want or I can't live the life I dream of on you. Take that off. You don't have to work somebody else's business until you die. You don't have to work somebody else's career until you die. You don't have to be stuck at some job until you die. You can work at that job and work your dream and work your mind and create the life that you want, regardless of who comes after you or who tries you. Because what the world doesn't give you, the world can't take away from you. They can't take the ideas that you have to make money away from you. They can't take the idea of you being successful in your own mind. They can't take that idea away from you. If you base it off of worldly things where moth and dust corrupt, yes, maybe it's very possible. But if you base it off of your, if you base your divine inheritance off of riches in heaven that God has stored for you and in store for you, you know not to believe in that foolishness. You know not to believe in that ignorance. Man, I'm already rich. I'm just basically you working towards becoming what God put you here to be is a form of spiritual college. There's already a divine inheritance. There's already riches and wealth waiting for you in heaven. You bearing the cross and picking up your bed and walking in your purpose opens up heaven's gates and allow those blessings to flood into your life. You going through the stresses and struggles and strains of getting there is your path to righteousness. All you have to go through, all you have to experience, the yes, the no's, the ups, the downs. And at the end of that is your success when you don't give up and you work and put in the right amount of work with the right effort to actually bring real success, a real victory, a real win. Not just working towards something in hopes of a success, actually putting in the right proper strategy to get the right proper real exact result, or so close to it that you still become successful regardless. We are shattering the defeatist mindset over here on this channel. We are destroying every fabric of non-belief in ourselves over here on this channel. We're not going to have one bone of disbelief in our body by the time this video is complete. If you've watched up until this point, you believe in yourself more than anything or anyone. And that's what you're supposed to do. You are God and you stand alone. There are none beside you. Don't allow your mind to be taken over, infected, or affected by ignorance of others not knowing that they can have what they want, not knowing they can be what they want. Oh, you got to go to college to be able to do something like that. Oh, you got to pay somebody a couple $100,000 and get you a degree to be able to do something like that. No, I can educate myself. I can become great all by myself. I don't need somebody's degree. I don't need somebody's school for what I want to do right now, here and right now. Maybe later after I pursue other endeavors. Yes, of course, possibly, maybe. But for this right here, all I need is God. All I need is my mind, my belief in me, my thoughts to be right, which is God. My thoughts are God, and the Lord is the way in which thought operates. I obey the Lord. Obey your thoughts. Do what you know is right. Do what you know God would want you to do. Your thoughts are God's thoughts. Your ways may not be his ways, but they will be once you make your thoughts his thoughts. And our ways are not his ways. That's why our thoughts have to be his thoughts. All right. That's why it's important that you control your mind. You take power over yourself and don't allow yourself to be subject to somebody else's limiting beliefs. They can limit themselves all they want, but you're not going to limit you. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash the like button, smash the share button, share it with somebody great, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, if you support my channel and you love my content, all right, send a donation, a Cash App, a PayPal, or a Super Chat. All the information is in the description, and I will see you in the next video. Peace, love, and light. Stay great.